the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Denver Broncos. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And off we go from Denver. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Nicks off the play action. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The rookie out of Alabama there on the tackle.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Nicks. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he has this down to the 34. pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
On first down, it's Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He rolls to his right. And that's a touchdown! At least for the moment, Brock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's second and long. Play action with Nix. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Hey, we're good.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third and long for Nix. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Kick violence is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They run it with safety for Barkley. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Here's another carry for Barkley. Another small 4-yard chunk there. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2.
Hey, let's go.
Here he is on third and short. It's a screen to Barkley. And they stand him up. No breaking through, and the defense holds.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Slot man motioned over. On fourth down, Hurts. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over. downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing on first down, Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's second down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense to the line fast.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Third and long for him here. And on him again. He goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On second down, here's Barkley. Hits a seam at the 40. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at first down here. They go to Barkley again. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. That's his back. Here's Barkley. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. That'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. All set to go now from the 35.
A gain of 16 yards.
First down, a run with Barkley. He finds space into the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Eagles get the football on the first turnover of the But if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field.
He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11.
14. Broncos 3.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with the Dolphins. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
To throw, here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And dose of the hurry up here.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Nix now on 1st and 10. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. Small gain down to the 23. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once more, it's Nix. Getting out to his left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And it's 3rd down now.
Oh, my son! Ready! Ready, my son!
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Escapes out to the left. He's going to run for it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Dobbins on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground. No, he is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Nix looking to throw. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Hey, we're going good.
Offense in a hurry up here.
A loss of 10 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
Kill!
Going on 4th. Here's Nix. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
He was brought down at the 26.
3rd down and 3 coming up on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They go play fake with Hurts. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block.
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Shipley now to return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Spins out of one side. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Now Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Go silver, right?
Throwing here, Hurts. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He may have taken away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. Anticipated that route. It was Johnny on the spot.
We should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now slipped away.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Danny. 73.
They motion Dotson over left. Hurts now on 4th. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he's hit, Hurts fumbles. And it's recovered by the offense, but Brock gets 4th down. We know only the fumbler can advance it, so this is still going to be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Now to be caught by Troy Franklin. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On 1st down, it's Nix. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
He's going deep. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. gets brought out to the 20-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
From the pistol, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 6 defensive backs out there. Broncos going dime here on third down. Running is Barkley. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Now on fourth down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Buys time, rolling right. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Has it down close. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Bus to kick off for the Broncos.
Set to kick this away. Shipley now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. Hurts on first down. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And this one does not go far.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Second and 6 coming up here. Barkley trying this up the gut. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. 7 yards on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Eagles first down. A gain of 7. First down, Eagles.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
Okay, a 2-yard run on first down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Saquon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense up to the line fast. They motion Dotson over left.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 11.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down. Philadelphia.
Barkley off the pistol again. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Barkley again here on 2nd. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Pass complete to Goddard. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Now it's Bigsby. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. We've got a screen to the running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly what he just did.
Elliott connects there. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
Here we go, all squared up once again after the first drive of the 2nd half. Something tells me, though, Kate, these kickers, they better stay warm because more than likely their leg is going to play a big difference in this outcome.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
fly United, never spirited. Only restaurant is gonna be Miller shit. I mean Michelin, traveling on dividends.
This our last play of the quarter. Knicks off the play action. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. Breaks across midfield. Hits the opposing territory. And he goes out of bounds. What a play to end this third quarter. After three quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It remains tied after three, so we're going to have to decide things in our... fourth quarter. New set of downs from 37. Knicks with it on first. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Ready?
On the draw, he gives to Harvey. Nothing doing on the draw block. That's going to send him backwards ahead of third down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Third and long for Knicks. Forced out to his right. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a fourth quarter lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Bigsby. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Headed out right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And this nearly got there, but he hit the sideline just short. This is going to be fourth and about a yard to go.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, it denies the first down.
He finds it beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. So they hit him for 5 yards on fourth down, and they get the successful conversion. Just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
First down, Philadelphia.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. It's a solid block in there, springs in for 8. It's going to be 2nd down. Working quickly here.
8 yards on the pickup.
Hurts looking to throw. Defender gets a piece, but it's still caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
That's now the 3rd time that he's been hauled down in this game, and that one was a biggie. Something's got to get figured out. Either the protection's got to be shored up, or the QB's got to get rid of the ball. You cannot take those kind of negative sacks.
A give up the gut to Bigsby. And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, that's a white flag waving if I've ever seen one. I'm not sure I saw any avenue with that run play that was going to result in the first down. It felt more like the coordinator saying, well, you earned that call by the mishaps on 1st and 2nd down.
Desperation time here on 4th. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They get it on the ground here with Dobbins. He's got it in the red zone. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Going after tries good by lots. And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
Broncos 31, Eagles 17. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Bigsby with the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hurts. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off the defense at any time.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
Throwing here, Hurts. Held in by Goddard, left side. And they're on want him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They send the tight end in motion left. Hurts yet again. The pass falls incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. They go play fake with Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. All their timeouts left, but they still need a quick score here. It's 1st and 10.
It's a game of 20. First down, Philadelphia.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Hurts throwing again. Has it in close. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Well, that was their chance to officially put it away. Couldn't do it, so it stays a one-score game in the final seconds.
And Kate, right now, however small it may be, it does leave some hope, a glimmer of hope on the other sideline. You know what it's going to take? One of 2 things. An explosive return here or an explosive play. Not enough time to get a sustained drive, and defense, special teams going to come to the forefront. No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
50-yard line.
So it's a win for the Broncos. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start, it's all about how you finish.
So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
trying to be a man, it could stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, and the ego to my house. You could spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more.